my name is Pietra Veloso, and you are watching Multicultural Community Hour. Today, I'm here with Gabriel, who is a gifted guitar player with a deep love for music, instruments, and coaching. His journey began in Brazil, and at the age of 15, he moved to Canada, where he found a new home and a community at the School of Rock, Winnipeg. Gabriel's incredible talent quickly shone through as he played in the house band, toured various venues across the country, and became the only Canadian student selected for the prestigious All-Stars Tour in the US for 2 consecutive years. He graced stages at iconic venues like Lollapalooza and The Troubadour in LA, and was mentored by some of the industry's finest musicians. Pursuing his passion further, Gabriel enrolled in the renowned jazz program at the University of Manitoba, where he honed his skills and developed a unique style, influenced by his Brazilian roots. Today, he holds a Bachelor of Jazz Studies and works as a music instructor at the School of Rock, Winnipeg, inspiring and mentoring the next generation of musicians.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and thank you for coming on the show. So, I'm going to ask you a few questions about your career in music and your passions and your coaching. So, can you tell us about your early years in music and what initially drew you to the guitar?
Yeah, of course. So I have this uncle, which is also a musician. He's a guitar player. He really likes blues music, rock and roll, and he showed me the first riffs and things to play on guitar, and he introduced me to all the classic bands. And that's one thing, and then the other thing was the game Guitar Hero. And as soon as I started playing that, I was just sold. So that was the beginning of it.
That's really cool.
Around when I was 6 or 7 years old.
So you were really young when you learned to play.
Yeah.
Wow. So how did your move from Brazil to Canada impact your musical journey?
Oh, it impacted a lot. Firstly, because I started playing with other people, and just getting to know the music culture here. Seeing what my friends were into, and then getting to know different styles of music, and that was when I really started playing. Was when I moved here.
Definitely. And what role did the School of Rock Winnipeg play in your development as a musician?
Oh yeah, that was a very, very important period in my life, because like I said, that was when I started playing with other people, and I had friends that that everyone was in the same journey, in the same musical journey, so we were all sharing things to one another. So that was very crucial for my development.
Definitely. And moving on to your experiences, you mentioned playing in the house band and the All-Stars Tour. What were those experiences like for you?
Oh, they were great. They were great. That was the first time I went on tour, and just this lifestyle of being on the road and playing in a different place every night. And then I've got to work with great mentors from the School of Rock in the States, and also just meeting other kids from different states. That was a great exchange, and playing with other house bands, and watching other house bands perform. That was a great exchange of information. That was also crucial for my development. Yeah,
it helped you develop, definitely.
Yeah.
And can you share some memorable moments from your performances at Lollapalooza and The Troubadour in LA?
Oh yeah, Lollapalooza was really fun. I played one of my favorite songs of all time, "In the Meantime" by the band Helmet. So that was a lot of fun. I'll always remember that. At the Troubadour, the same thing. I played one of my favorite songs, "Painkiller" by Judas Priest. Also the whole energy. I think there was one part of the concert where all the members of the we're on stage and we're all like, dancing and whatnot. And and also the whole, the whole history of the venue, because the Troubadour was the very first place where Elton John played when he first came to America. So there's a whole, history to it. So it's
definitely.
It's awesome.
Definitely. And so you think it was well received, you playing there? You thought the crowd was amazing?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So what influenced your decision to pursue the jazz program at the University of Manitoba?
So I was taking lessons with guitar player Kyle Cobb, and he ended up training me for the audition, which was a lot of work. And I just wanted to get better at guitar, and he was, when I first started taking lessons with him, I was like, oh, can you, so I didn't even know you could be this good at guitar, so many different things to learn. So, and then I got into the music too. So, yeah.
So how did your time at the U of M shape your skill and musical style?
Yeah, that was it's a very intense music program they have there. So I feel like I became a real musician after I went there. Just the whole culture of it, of just pushing yourself all the time, and then meeting people that are on the same journey as me, and all the exchange of information. And just very, very intense music training for 4 or 5 years.
Wow, that's a really long time, and you gained a lot of experiences as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What aspects of Brazilian music have you incorporated into your playing and teaching?
Well, a lot of aspects, mainly the rhythmic aspect. I wrote a lot of songs too. So you can kind of sometimes when you listen to it, you can kind of tell it was written or played by someone Brazilian. Just the whole feel of it, and also since Brazilian music is very, very rhythmically complex, so that helps with a lot of other styles of music. Because I played other Latin music. And, just having that background is something that adds a lot to it,
Definitely. So it helped you play other styles of music as well.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what style of music and bands do you usually play? Besides Brazilian music and Latin music, of course.
Yeah, I played all kinds of music. Like rock, funk, R&B, whatever. It's available. Play Afro beats. Yeah, a lot of stuff. I like to be very versatile when it comes to that. And a lot of metal. Like I have a lot of friends in the scene, so it's a lot of fun.
And those are all different instruments as well, right? So you had to learn different ways to play?
Yeah, definitely. Each style of music, it's its own approach.
Definitely.
So it's a lot of fun for me.
Is there any specific music style you like performing more, and why?
Yeah, I like performing metal because like I said, all my friends are in that scene, so it's mostly it's fun because I'm just playing for my friends most of the time so it's more of a casual thing it's not like I gotta impress them or whatever.
That's cool. And now, you're an instructor at the School of Rock Winnipeg. Looking at your trajectory, what advice would you give to young musicians who are just starting their journey?
Yeah, I would say be open to, every style of music and just play every gig, do your best at every gig.
Definitely. And what are your long-term goals as a musician and an educator?
Well, as a musician, I want to play as many gigs as I can. I want to learn as many instruments as I can, and I want to play at as many records as I can. As an educator, I just want to inspire people, and I want to know people made use of the stuff I'm teaching them. Be really nice to see someone, pursuing the same thing I'm pursuing, and
And putting your advice to use, right?
Yeah,
What you
exactly.
teach them.
And just watching, the whole inspiration takes place.
Yes. What inspires you to keep evolving as a musician?
Just listening to a bunch of different kinds of music, and just watching all these crazy players on Instagram, and different styles, and taking things that I like and trying to incorporate on my own. And I guess is just pushing yourself,
Yeah.
That's I guess in the beginning is it's kind of, it feels kind of weird, but I guess it gets more fun along the way,
And you're always evolving, you're always changing.
Yeah.
You're always improving too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you share any upcoming projects or performances that you're excited about?
Yeah, I'm going on tour with my band Violence of Action.
Wow.
Next couple of weeks.
You excited about that?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Just being on the road again.
Yeah, definitely. Where can our audience follow your work and stay updated on your musical journey?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's Gabriel.Mignot. On SoundCloud, same thing, and TikTok and Facebook.
We know that Gabriel can play the cavaquinho, which is a very important instrument in Brazilian samba and choro music, with a sophisticated percussive strumming beats that connect the rhythm and harmony by playing the rhythm comping. Gabriel, we've heard so much about your incredible talent and passion for music. I know our audience would love to experience it firsthand. Would you be willing to play a piece for us today? It would be an absolute treat to hear you perform.
Yeah, of course.
But before you start, could you tell us what song you will be playing?
Yeah, the song is called Brasileirinho, which is a classic choro, which was the very first style of music of Brazil.
Thank you so much for the performance. It was wonderful. And thank you to your audience for watching, and stay tuned for more episodes.